And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You got 4. 80 weapon. Check 45, come on. Check 45. Hey, exit. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, 45 to Mike.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
45. Mike, 45. Get him. Check.
Brady now on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Wait, that. Sugar. We own it. Kill.
Again, it's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
We got 3.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. To throw is Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Ryan. Complete to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And it's caught. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Brady. And Edelman got a big game going. That's complete again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
the psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
45 the mic. Hey, tight. Switch. Rush in. Hey, second.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 99.
Now it's Ryan. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
You better bring it.
Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now Ryan on first down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. We got double up. Pretty good.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Kill. Watch it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Push him back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Check 50. 49. Check 49. Shadow.
Now Brady again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to...
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Go! First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cut! Like 20! You better be afraid of me! You better be afraid of me!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check. Hatch it.
Maverick. Here we go.
Goff now looking to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle. And he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike, check, 59. I'm coming for you. You mine. Shoot. 25.
From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. He was looking for Edelman there. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he caught it up. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Switch.
Hey, 66.
Following the fumble recovery, Brady. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Mike.
Wait, set. 180.
I got alert. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Let's go. Check out route.
Check it, reload.
Brady now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
After the interception, here's Goff. Being chased out left. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 3 out.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's caught. He's got it. so they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hey, that's 29. Alpha. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Wait, 20. Hey, Alabama. What's the run? 58's the money. 58's the money. Here we go. Bang.
Brady now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Lance Kendricks with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Check 37. Alpha.
Operating from the gun, Brady, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
From the gun, Brady. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
Here's Brady. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Lots 59. Lots 59. Squeeze, double.
Check.
Slam.
From the gun on third down, Brady got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Wait, set. Wide, 80. 59. Alert. Let's put that team on the hunt.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Easy. Watch the safety creep. Shoot.
Hey, bold 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Lance Kendricks there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Watch the screen. Check. 36.
Again, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Got some room at the 30, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He goes tonight. Like 20.
Hey, watch delay.
Goff on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds right around the 20. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And some room to work. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 76 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Now a first down throw. Gone. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
this magic. One up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me last.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Wait, set. 380.
Check 52 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go.
Check 13. Check both bandits.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, tight that. Check.
On the ground is Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Check it out, Reed.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Shadow.
Tackles. Kill.
They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, Michel. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
52. Check 3. Check 24.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 41 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Foles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Foles. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That time. Usually develops.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
I'm here all day. Check, crunch. Kill.
Back and reload.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with Michelle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Michelle, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend the lead to 11-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Fournette running right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Michelle, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Michelle, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Michelle. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them?
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then in the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the draw, this is Fournette. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Short gain, short game last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throw right side of the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. On the run, it's Fournette. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Minnesota Vikings. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set, 53! Check zone, bandit! 54, 65, 65, 65! Rush in, rush in, rush in!
On first down, Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Ball's 50.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Hey, ball 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Shamar Stephen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady, well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, 31 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it, setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing, Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice...
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
54. Oh, here we go. Oh, check 50. Check 50. Go Bandit.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing now is Brady. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Check 6-6. Pull it high. Leave it. Bring it. 48. Smooth.
A first down throw for Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins gives way to Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. One. Hey, 382.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's going to go down. He sack back at the 24. Kyle Van Noy. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady gives to Michelle. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Pilot, 64, reach. Hey, Steven.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 45 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
You're not ready. Shoot! 25, check 25, check 25.
From the gun, it's Brady, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, here's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cousins now. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll throw again. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 49 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's third down.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie! Mike 54. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Wait, hit.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We're good, we're good. Let him know.
Cousins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. There's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Wait, that's 53.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And that's caught. It's Edelman again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Wait, 20.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Not here.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Edelman was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jahan, where are you?
51.
Hey, get.
Shit.
Following the interception, Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Buying time to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 41 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Shotgun now for Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 79 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Lawrence Guy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Bailey's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Cousins here to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the